Welcome to Tackett's House of Horsepower. It's me, Steve Tackett. We're back. We got to get a lot of work done on this 65. We're not playing around, okay? It's not a joke anymore, okay? It's not funny. We got a ton of stuff to do. We got T-handles with buttons, you know what I mean? Hopefully, we'll have reverse. You know what I mean? That'd be nice. I got exhaust pipes. I'm gonna try and fit those on, my old ones. They should bolt right on. Maybe have to do some modifications. Maybe have to make some hangers. I don't know. But the main thing I want to get done today is the back window. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's go. Okay, so I called Bob, my paint guy, and he gave me the phone number for Bob, the window guy. So I called Bob, the window guy, and I said, hey man, can you come out to my house and put this in? And he was like, what kind of car is it? I said, a 65 Nova. And he was like, I really don't do old cars anymore. And I'm like, well, do you know anybody that does? He's like, no. So I'm like, come on, man, I need it. I'll pay you whatever I gotta pay you I don't care. So, take it easy. He said, all right, I'll try and squeeze you in at the end of the day tomorrow. I said, perfect. I'm off tomorrow. Come by anytime you want. Tell me how much it's gonna cost. So, this thing, I gotta get this out of here and I need to clean it up. It's full of silicone. I need to get all this apart. I need to get the old gasket out of here, clean this window up, clean this chrome up before this guy shows up. Because, yeah, there's not too many guys that can do this. I'm gonna ask him if he'll let me film him. Because seriously, if you've never done this or never seen it done, it's way different than any new car. Like the new car stuff, the Safe Flight Auto Repair guy, glass guy, he comes in with the suction cups and just shoves it in there with some glue and you're done. This is a whole new ball game. That seal has 3 lips, one for the glass, one for the chrome, and one to hold it in the car. And it's not funny, dude. It's a nightmare. So hopefully he lets me film him do it. I'll see if he wants to be on camera. I don't know. He is super annoyed and he didn't want to do it. He was like, no. I'm like, come on, you can do it. So I had to talk him into it. So anyway, hopefully that gets done today because I can't even drive the car. Like the window just falls out. Like there's nothing holding it in. So I can't even drive this around the block. Any wind is gonna go whoosh, and the window's gonna come out, you know. So anyway, that's the main goal today. So I'm kind of at somebody else's mercy if he shows up. Hopefully he didn't just want to get off the phone with me and he's gonna block my number or something. Anyways, I need to change out the shift knob and then we're gonna wire in the Transbrake and hopefully we'll have reverse. That would be nice. The other option I have today is there's 2 exhaust pipes right there. See them? And there's a set of flow masters on the other end of that. Those came off my Blue Wagon back when the Blue Wagon had fender well headers. So in theory, those should bolt right in. That'd be nice. I've also got a drive shaft loop that needs to get done. Yeah, I don't know how much I can get done. It's like, it needs seats. It needs seat belts. It needs a lot. a lot, and I'm running out of time. So let's go ahead and clear everything out of here. I need to clean all this out so I can work, but also if the window guy shows up, he's gonna want to work. So I need to clean the car out, get this stuff out of the way, get that glass out of here. We got to clean that up today. While I'm waiting on him to show up, maybe I can get some of this other stuff done. What is the problem? Huh? What is it? Monkey boy. So maybe I can get some stuff done while I'm waiting on him to show up. Anyways, let's get started. All right, throw these blankets down. I'm gonna take this window and lay it down here and start cleaning off all the, look at this. Look, silicone everywhere. Why? Why did you do that? Now we gotta clean it all. I'm gonna be cleaning silicone off of this chrome for like 2 hours probably. Look at how much silicone that is. Just why? Why did you do that? It's not gonna seal, bro. It's not gonna seal. It's leaking. Like, you stop with the silicone. Anyways, let me get this part, lay it down. I want to get it ready so when he shows up, hopefully he shows up, and I'll be ready for him. All right. Check this out real quick. Come here. Look at this. I mean, there is. Look at that. Usually water gets in here, especially when you see all this silicone and stuff. You know it was leaking. So I'm really happy to see that this lip is like in pristine condition. There is no rust anywhere. So that's good. We gotta clean it though. We gotta clean this up. But there is no rust on there at all. So that's nice. Down in these corners, water just sits in there sometimes, and then I mean you get rust, you know. So that's good. That's awesome. The gasket did go bad. It was leaking, but it appears to be okay. There's no rust holes or anything. So we should be able to clean that lip up, clean this chrome up, clean this glass up, throw that gasket in, and boom, done. So that's nice. Anyways, let's get started. Wasn't actually too bad. Like the thing about Arizona is most everything just like it dries out, so it's It's literally like brittle. Okay, so now I just gotta scrape all the silicone. Now, the part I'm dreading is flipping it over and getting all that old window tint off. This part's gonna suck. Now comes the real scraping. Well, this is gonna take a while. Okay, that was not fun at all. But the trick is that you have to have a sharp razor blade. Now I need to go over it again. There's some sticky stuff on it still. So I'll hit it with some Windex and a fresh razor and I'll clean it the rest of the way. But basically, that's pretty good. Okay. I think it turned out pretty good. Now, I want to take the shop vac and I'm going to vacuum all around in here. And then I think I need to put these on because I think that corner goes underneath the, yeah, the corner's going to go underneath the rubber. So I should probably put those on before he gets here. So I want to clean a little bit more, bolt those on, and then I'm ready for when the glass guy shows up. And then I want to move on to some other things while I'm waiting. Okay, I cleaned it up a little bit, but here is a crazy story time. You ready? So you can see that the original color is white. White 100 series 65 post Nova, right? Now that's significant to me because my best friend in high school, his name is Sean. Sean is 2 years older than me. So he got his license and stuff before me. And we were in San Diego and he came out to Arizona and bought, when he was 16 years old, a 100 series 65 Nova that was white with seafoam, that seafoam looking green interior. And his was a factory 283 with air conditioning in a 100 series. So there's no trim on the sides. Plain Jane outside was just white with the seafoam green 283 air conditioned car. It was bone stock original. It had the original 2-barrel 283 in it, and mice were living in it, and they towed it home and we started working on it. I was a freshman in high school. I was about 14. He was 16. And we tore it out. We rebuilt the 283. Eventually we took that out. He built a 11-to-1 compression 327 and he put that in there and we got it running and it was pretty cool. It was all right. It was fun. And then he traded his 65 Nova for that Chevelle right there to our other friend, Jason. So that car used to be blue and it was pretty well known in San Diego. He used to street race quite a bit. So he took his engine and tranny out of this car and he traded it basically for this car, not this car specifically, but one just like it. They kept their engines and trannies and one day they traded bodies, roller for roller. He traded the Chevelle for Nova, Nova for Chevelle. So Sean and Jason traded. And then later, Sean sold me the Chevelle. So, and I've had it basically ever since. So this car was Jason's and then Sean's and then mine. So it's kind of cool to see this car. And it just made me think about it. That's all. Kind of a crazy story, but a white 100 series 65 Nova. So I went ahead and bolted these on. So it does look like it goes underneath that gasket. So that's cool. Put those on. So the glass is ready, the chrome is ready, the gasket's ready, and I cleared everything out of the back so we could work. Now we just gotta hope he shows up. Anybody want to take bets? I sure hope he does. He said it'd be at the end of the day, probably his last car of the day. So anyways, I'm ready for him when he does, if he does show up. So let's move on to the Transbrake. I almost said line lock. Transbrake. We could go ahead and hook that up and wire it in, and hopefully we'll have reverse. So let's do that. I got a little B&M T handle, just like the original one, except this one has a button on the side. And I'll use this for the Transbrake. There's the part number in case anybody wants it. And we just got to run power to this and then run it down to the solenoid on the side of the transmission and then ground it. And that should give us a Transbrake and hopefully reverse. So let's knock that out real quick. So over there in the green Chevelle, I launch off a Transbrake and all that. I've had it for years and years and years. And it uses the same style button. And there's nothing wrong with this button. If you just push it and let go of it, it works fine. It's totally normal. But I like to just kind of push on it with my thumbnail like this. And then I kind of like let go of it. Kind of like to get a little better reaction time, I think. I don't know. I don't do this. I just do that. And if you do that long enough, the center of this button, it pops off and it falls off and it ruins the button. So I don't know, B&M, can you come up with a better one? A little more robust for people like me who abuse things? Because I've gone through like 3 or 4 of these buttons. So anyway. Okay, I wired it up. Red is hot from the fuse box over. The green is out and then down to the solenoid. Now, I pulled 12 volt switched from the fuse box over here. So the key has to be on. Key on. Fuse box hot. Sends power over to the switch. The switch sends power out to the solenoid. Solenoid is grounded to the case of the transmission. So, and in this case, polarity doesn't matter. As long as you got 12 volts and ground, the solenoid should energize. So all you got to do is turn the key on and I should hear it. Oh yeah. Sweet. That means the solenoid's good. So that's awesome. Now, the real test is to see if that gives me a reverse or not. So let's jack it up and try it. Okay, let's give it a try. Now, I should be able to start it, put it in reverse, push that button, and we should have reverse. Hopefully. Let's find out. Sweet. We're making progress. Well, this 406 right here is still uncorked and it is ridiculously loud. Just ask my neighbors, they'll probably tell you. So I need to move this car back a little bit and see if I can get those pipes out of there and see if they fit. They should fit right in here. And we'll have dual exhaust here shortly. Okay, exhaust is gonna have to wait because I just got a text message from Bob the glass guy. He's gonna make it. So hopefully we'll put this guy in.
how it lifts over, but I probably need you to
Put pressure on it.
put some pressure on it. Yeah. See if we can get it in there.
Where are you gonna start?
Right here.
Just put some pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Yeah. And over here. Yep. Perfect, man. Let me come around here, get this right up in this area. There it goes. Got it.
This is the part that makes me nervous.
All right. Now I need you in the middle. Okay, and we'll come around this side.
I can feel it kind of like the glass kind of like flexing.
There we go. I think she. Can you slap it with your hand? Yeah, perfect. Just like that. Right here. Okay? Now come up this way. Yeah, push hard right here. Yep, there you go. You getting her? Yeah, it's going. Perfect, right here. Give it a smack. Yep, okay, wait. Okay. Now we'll come over on that side.
This would be hard by yourself.
Yeah, you can't reach around there. I would try with a suction cup, but it's pretty hard. There we go. All right, yeah.
Look at that. Well, there you go. We got a back glass, and you can't beat that. Super cool guy. I like these old guys. These old guys that know how to do this. They're getting harder and harder to find, you know? So, shout out to Bob. All right, I got a little bit of time left, so let's see if I can get this, you know, put that in there. I'm sure my neighbors will be happy. Check this out. Look at that. It tucks up like a glove. Amazing. Perfect. Good thing I saved that exhaust. All right, now the question is, what does it sound like? So, only one way to find out. Sounds just like my old blue station wagon. See, I keep telling Sarah, I'm cleaning out the garage, babe. See, look, I cleaned out the garage. So I don't think she believes me, but anyway, it's got exhaust on it now. Well, I need to clean up my mess. I'm losing daylight, but there's just one more thing I wanted to do today. Boom, there we go. Now the back window's finished. Well, there it is. I got it done. As much as I can today, all right. It's got exhaust, it's got a Transbrake hooked up, it's got reverse now. We got the back window in. Even got my sticker on there. So that's a win for today. I think we did all right. So I just want to say thanks for hanging out with me. And please hit like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. All that stuff really helps me out. And till next time, see ya.